Greetings, everyone. We're here at legendary Yankee Stadium. You could not have asked for better weather than this for a ball game. This is preseason baseball as both teams continue to tune up for head-to-head action. It's the Mets versus the Yankees. Timo Perez is up for the first time this game. Smoked it deep right. This could be trouble. And it's gone. A home run. Alfonso steps up for his first at-bat of the game.
Alfonso.
Ripped hard into deep left. That's a hit. There's a double. Robin Ventura will come to bat.
Ventura.
There's a slider right down the middle, and it gets him swinging. 0-1. A runner on second with no one out. Well, that sinker runs right in on the hitter. 0-2. Laced foul into short right. No balls and 2 strikes. Roger Clemens gets the swinging third strike. Piazza comes up to the plate.
Piazza.
Pink and blue, cotton candy.
Laced hard to left, but that'll be out of play. A man on second with 1 out. Very well hit to deep right. Base hit, and that could bring in a run. 𝐠𝐚𝐬 is out of the dugout, and we'll see what he does on his first at-bat. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the beautiful Sky Dome in Toronto. The players will have no trouble with weather because we're playing indoors. This is a preseason game with both teams trying to get the upper hand before the start of the regular season. It's the A's versus the Blue Jays. Johnny Damon is up for the first time this game. A swing and a miss with a fastball right in the wheelhouse. 0-2. 𝐼𝐚𝐧𝐭 gets him swinging on old Uncle Charlie for the strikeout. 𝐼𝐚𝐬𝐞 steps in. It's a pitch inside, swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike. The base is empty with 1 out. He swings and misses for a strike. 0-2. A hard hit ball to second. Bush catches this one in the air for the out. 𝐠𝐚𝐬𝐿 will come to bat. He swings but doesn't time the changeup. 0-1. The bases are empty with 2 out. Couldn't get around that pitch quick enough. 0-2. 𝐼𝐚𝐧𝐭 drops a beautiful changeup on the batter who swings and misses for strike 3. There's the end of the top half of the first. The A's get nothing here and the score stays tied. 0-0. Stewart steps up for his first at-bat of the game.
Nice job, Stewart!
Pitch is located down and in. 0-1. A fly ball to left, but that'll drift foul and out of play. The hitter lays off the curveball in the dirt. 1-2. To first. The throw's there, and he's out at first. Alex Gonzalez is out of the dugout, and we'll see what he does on his first at-bat. In the air and out of play to right field. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. The throw to first. The throw is in time, and he's out at first. Mondesi will come to bat. A screaming drive down the first base line. To third. There's a triple. Carlos Delgado is up for his first time at bat. A ground ball down the first base line, and he gets him at first. We've completed one inning. Hello and welcome to the brand new state-of-the-art PNC Park. Absolutely perfect baseball weather with clear skies. This is a preseason game with both teams trying to get the upper hand before the start of the regular season. It's the Red Sox versus the Pirates. 𝐭𝐨𝐝 will step to the plate. The throw's there and the runner is out. Valentin is up for the first time this game.
John Valentin.
To first. The throw's there, and he's out at first. Nomar Garciaparra steps in.
Nomar Garciaparra.
Strike one. The bases are empty with two out. It's an out. Hit hard back up the middle. That's it for the top of the first. The Boston Red Sox get nothing here, and the score stays tied. Nothing to nothing. Brown comes up to the plate.
Adrian Brown.
Line foul to right. 0-1. Close call on that inside slider, but the umpire gives it to the pitcher. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch is taken away. 1-2. Hit on the ground down the third base line. The throw's there, and the runner is out. Jason Kendall steps up for his first at-bat of the game.
Jason Kendall.
Let's get it started, Jason.
The throw to first. The throw is in time, and he's out at first.
Now batting.
Vanderwall will come to bat.
John Vanderwall.
Nice one, Vanderwall.
The fastball travels high. 1-0. 2 outs and nobody on. Hard shot to third. There's a double. Brian Giles comes up to the plate.
Giles.
Nice shot, Giles.
A hard hit ball to second. Ramirez will come to bat.
Aramis Ramirez.
Let's go now, Ramos.
Ball 1. Two outs and runners on first and third. 2 balls, no strikes. That one was right in the hitter's wheelhouse. 2 balls and 1 strike. A shot to left. It's a run-scoring single. Kevin Young is out of the dugout, and we'll see what he does on his first at-bat.
Let's get it going, Young.
There's a fastball taken right down the middle. 0-1. Runners on first and second with 2 out. He takes the pitch away and it just misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. That single scores 1. Mears is up for his first time at bat. Lifted way up in the air to shallow left center. He's got a run-scoring single. Jack Wilson comes to the plate for his first at-bat. That pitch is in there on the outside. No balls and 1 strike. Runners at the corners with 2 down. That's an out. We've completed greetings from Bank One Ballpark in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. Absolutely perfect baseball weather with clear skies. This is exhibition baseball at its best. Both teams look ready for battle, so let's go down to the field. It's Chicago versus Arizona. 𝐟𝐫𝐿 comes up to the plate. The sinker drops in and it's swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground is short. To first. The throw's there and he's out at first. Miller is up for the first time this game.
Miller.
There's a pitcher's dream. He had the hitter way out in front on that pitch. 0-1. The base is empty with 1 out. A line shot in the gap. Into the gap, and that'll be extra bases. There's a double. Sammy Sosa will come to bat.
Sosa.
That one almost got him right in the head. A man on second with 1 out. Line drive to left center. Base hit, and that could bring in a run. It's a run-scoring double. White steps up for his first at-bat of the game. Hit on the ground down the third base line. The throw to first. The throw is in time, and he's out at first. Ron Kuma will come to bat.
Number 6.
A little dribbler down the line. 0-1. 2 outs and a runner on third. He can't catch up to that pitch. 0-2. The high outside pitch is taken. 1-2. A ground ball to short. Randy Johnson catches this one in the air for the out. There's the end of the top half of the first. The Chicago Cubs take the lead with that run. The score now 1-0. Womack comes up to the plate. The down and in fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a pitch down the middle. 1 ball and 1 strike. Laced into right field. It's an out. Jay Bell is out of the dugout, and we'll see what he does on his first at-bat. A grounder. There's a triple. Gonzalez is up for his first time at bat. Lined hard to deep right, but out of play. Man on third with one out. Ball one. A shot to left. It's a run-scoring single. Matt Williams. Greetings, baseball fans, and welcome to Busch Stadium. It's beautiful outside, and the players look like they're ready to enjoy it. This is exhibition baseball at its best. Both teams look ready for battle, so let's go down to the field. It's the Mariners versus the Cardinals. 𝐬𝐴 will come to bat. He can't catch up to that pitch. 0-1. A pitch right down the pipe, swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. A little bouncer down the line at first. To first. The throw's there, and he's out at first. 𝐚𝐬𝐴 will come to bat. A slow roller down the line. To second. John 𝐿𝐴 will come to bat. There's a slider right down the middle, and it gets him swinging. 0-1. A runner on first with one down. There's a slider right down the middle, and it gets him swinging. No balls and 2 strikes. 𝐷𝐴𝐿 gets him to go around for the strikeout. Boone will come to bat. A high pop-up near second base. It's an out. There's the end of the top half of the first. The Seattle Mariners get nothing here, and the score stays tied. 0-0. Fernando Vina is up for the first time this game.
Nice shot, Fernando!
There's a fastball taken right down the middle. 0-1. Close call on that inside slider, but the umpire gives it to the pitcher. No balls and 2 strikes. Renteria will come to bat.
Renteria.
It's a grounder down the third base line. The throw to second. There's 1 out and 2 outs. And around the horn, 5-4-3 double play. Mark McGwire comes up to the plate.
Hot pizza! Do it again, big man!
Hit deep to center. And this one isn't coming back. A home run. Edwin will step to the plate. The outside fastball is in there. 0-1. The bases are empty with 2 out. Ooh, very inside. He didn't come close to catching up with that fastball. 1-2. A grounder. There's the throw. He beat the throw to first. Albert Pujols comes up to the plate.
Number 5.
A hard hit liner to deep right, but foul. A runner on first with 2 outs. Hit on a line, foul to short right. No balls and 2 strikes. Lifted in back of third. Drew steps up for his first at-bat of the game.
J.D. Drew.
What a blast, J.D.
A fly to shallow center. It's a run-scoring single. Ray Langford is out of the dugout, and we'll see what he does on his first at-bat. Welcome to one of baseball's true shrines, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California. It's beautiful outside, and the players look like they're ready to enjoy it. This is a preseason game with both teams trying to get the upper hand before the start of the regular season. It's the Giants versus the Dodgers. Calvin Murray steps in to first. The throw's there, and he's out at first. 𝐼𝐸𝐴 is up for the first time this game. There's the throw. The throw's there, and the runner is out. Barry Bonds steps up for his first at-bat of the game.
Barry Bonds.
Ball one. The bases are empty with 2 out. The splitter is in for a strike, and it's swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. A very high foul pop-up to shallow left. A high pop-up drifting into foul territory on the left side. Gary Sheffield catches this one in the air for the out. That's it for the top of the first. The Giants get nothing here, and the score stays tied. 0-0. Goodwin is out of the dugout, and we'll see what he does on his first at-bat.
Goodwin.
Strike 1. Hit deep to center. And the outfielder runs out of room. This one is gone. Mark 𝐿𝐸𝐴 is up for his first time at bat. Lifted high out of play down the left field line. A rare souvenir for the fans there. Smoked it deep right. This could be trouble. And it's out of here. Home run. Sheffield comes to the plate for his first at-bat.
Gary Sheffield.
Hit deep to the gap in right center. And this one isn't coming back. A home run. Shawn Green is up for the first time this game. The outside fastball is in there. 0-1. A towering drive to deep center field. Murray gets to the pop-up for the out. Karros steps in.
Eric Karros.
The curveball right down the heart of the plate, swung on and missed. The base is empty with 1 out. 0-1. Got him swinging at that pitch right down the middle. 0-2. A high pop-up in the infield. Adrian Beltre steps up for his first at-bat of the game. Grounded down the first base line, and he gets him at first. LaDuca steps in. A close pitch taken just inside. 1-0. There's a runner on second with 2 down. Popped in the air to right center field. The throw. It's a run-scoring triple. Alex Cora steps in. There's a curveball right in his wheelhouse. Oh, he'd like to take a swing at that. No balls and one strike. 2 outs and a runner on third. Ripped to first. To second. He slides and he's in there. It's a run-scoring double. Brown is out of the dugout, and we'll see what he does on his first at-bat. A ground ball to short. There's the throw. The throw's there, and the runner is out. That finishes the first inning. Welcome to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Absolutely perfect baseball weather with clear skies. This preseason game provides excitement and intrigue as both teams are ready for war. It's the Tigers versus the Royals. 𝐭𝐨𝐝𝐿 is up for the first time this game. He was badly fooled by the timing of that pitch, swings early and misses. 0-1. There's the throw. The throw's there, and the runner is out. Beasley steps in.
Damian Beasley.
A line drive foul to shallow left. No balls and 1 strike. The base is empty with 1 out. He swings but doesn't time the changeup. 0-2. A ground ball foul past first. 0-2. 𝐭𝐨𝐿 gets him to go around for the strikeout. Bobby Higginson comes up to the plate.
Bobby Higginson.
That changeup came right over the heart of the plate, swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike. The bases are empty with 2 out. Swing and a miss with a fastball right in the wheelhouse. No balls and 2 strikes. The up and in fastball just misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. To first. The throw's there, and he's out at first. There's the end of the top half of the first. The Detroit Tigers get nothing here, and the score stays tied. 0-0. Fabulous will come to bat.
Carlos Fabulous.
He was badly fooled by the timing of that pitch, swings early and misses. 0-1. Ball 1. He didn't come close to catching up with that fastball. 1-2. He takes the pitch outside and it just misses. 2-2. Grounded softly to short. Weaver mishandles the ball. Carlos Beltran will come to bat.
Carlos Beltran.
Beat a man, Beltran!
A well-placed changeup low and inside just misses. No 1 out and a runner on first. 1 ball, no strikes. That pitch just gets the outside. 1-1. Dean Palmer catches this one in the air for the out. Sweeney steps up for his first at-bat of the game.
Mike Sweeney.
Nice shot, Mike!
There's a pitcher's dream. He had the hitter way out in front on that pitch. 0-1. A runner on first with 1 down. That pitch is in there on the outside. No balls and 2 strikes. A little dribbler down the line. The throw to first. The throw is in time, and he's out at first.
Coming to bat.
Jermaine Dye will step to the plate.
Jermaine Dye.
Keep it up, Jermaine!
Lifted way up in the air to shallow left center. Higginson gets to the pop-up for the out. We've completed 1 inning. The Kansas City Royals can't put up any...